What up, man? It's your boy, Mr. GC, Adrian Taylor, back at it again, man. You already know what it is. Meditate, affirmate, cardio, and start your day. Before we get started, man, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. I know I ain't said nothing yet, but go on hit that like button. Subscribe, hit that like button, man. All right, so today, man, I actually got some questions about, loving yourself first. Like, what do you mean by loving yourself first? And can you go in a little bit deeper on what you mean by loving yourself first before you get into a relationship? All right. So basically, what I am referring to or talking about when it comes to loving yourself first is being comfortable in your own space, alone. And it's a difference from a preference, right? Most people don't prefer to be by themselves or be alone. And what I mean by that, just spending time with yourself. And, a lot of people like to be in groups. They don't like to be, alone. I can remember a time, especially when I was younger, you know what I mean? Like, you felt like you had to be in everything. You know what I'm saying? If something was popping, some kind, the clubs was popping, whatever was popping, like, you felt like you had to be a part of that. You had to go out. You had to kick it. You know what I'm saying? You had to always be in the presence of people, and not necessarily in your own space by yourself, just relaxing and chilling to get to know you. We wanted to do that. And so what I'm referring to as, before you get in a relationship, you should really spend quality time with yourself. Be comfortable in your skin. Love yourself enough to do those things by yourself. You have to be happy with yourself before you, quote unquote, make happiness together. Because I don't personally believe in making someone else happy. You know what I mean? If you're not already a happy person, then someone coming into your life is not going to make you happy. Because guess what? You're going to put so much pressure on them to making you happy that you can't understand why you're not happy. And they could be a perfectly great person, treat you great. But it's like anytime you're feeling down, it's like they have to pick you up every single time. And that's what you look for that person to do, is because you're not secure enough in yourself to look within and be happy with your own skin. You know what I mean? Someone at work makes you mad. You look for that person to pick you up. Someone says something crazy to you on the train. You look for that person to pick you up. Right? Everything that you're doing, you're looking for that person to be your pick-me-up, when you should be able to pick yourself up. You should be able to spend quality time with yourself. You should be learning yourself, understanding yourself, loving yourself. If you don't love yourself, you're going to have a hard time in a relationship. Period. I'm pretty sure you've dated people that it seemed like no matter what you did, it just was never enough. Like, you treated them great, you did a lot for them, but it was just never, ever enough. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, they're always pulling you and pulling you and pulling you. It's never enough. It's because they don't love themselves. They're not comfortable in themselves, which also, when you're not comfortable in yourself, you're going to be an insecure person in a relationship. You're going to be a very insecure person in a relationship. And that person may not have even done anything to make you insecure. It's just going to be a feeling. Why? Because you see the greatness in that person, right? But it's making you uncomfortable, especially if they love themselves and you don't love yourself. Whoo, that's going to be a struggle relationship. So what you need to do in between relationships, or if you even in a relationship and you realize, hey man, I'm kind of doing some of these things, is take a step back. Look within yourself. Hey, look at your downfalls, right? Or flaws, however you want to call them. See why you personally don't love yourself, and start building yourself. Do exercises with yourself, meaning, hey, you know what? I'm going to go out to this restaurant. I'm not going to sit at the bar. I'm going to actually get a table, and I'm going to have dinner by myself. It's super simple, right? Things like that are super, super simple. I'm going to meditate, right? And look inside myself and see, why am I so rough on my significant other when they just walked in the door? Why do I give people a hard time around me? Most likely it's because it's something within inside yourself that you're not comfortable with. Get to know yourself. Spend quality time with yourself. Read self-help books. They'll do wonders. All right, man. It's your boy, Mr. GC, and I'm out.